Hello, and welcome to Voltaic SMP. Voltaic SMP is a new series that I will be playing on, and as with all SMPs, it is survival multiplayer, including some great people that I've met through the server. And Season 10 of Voltaic SMP has just launched this past weekend, and I decided to play it and record it for y'all. So this was originally going to be one video here, just at once, but actually I have recorded enough that there will be enough for at least an episode 2 already, and that will be releasing eventually after this one comes out. And if you guys do want to see more videos of Voltaic SMP, these take a while to edit down to an appropriate length and, record and do all that behind the scenes stuff for you all. So if you enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those fancy YouTube things that YouTube creators tell you to do. And you may notice that I had to record on a different computer than usual, so ignore some of the stuff in the beginning half of the video. Now let's hop straight into it. Okay, so turns out I still didn't figure out all the tech issues with... Yeah, I was having tech issues, so OBS wasn't running properly. For some reason, it didn't want to function. I thought it was functioning correctly. Apparently, it was capturing my Minecraft loading screen, but not my actual Minecraft gameplay. It was capturing my, my multiplayer page, but not anything I was actually doing. So, I couldn't do anything. Well, I could do stuff, and I was doing stuff, and now I'm over here. Fish! I'm not gonna die of starvation. Maybe I will, because I can't catch up to them. Fish. I'm like Gollum, eating them raw. Seriously, flint and fire charges. Better have something else here. Seriously, drown. Okay. Got a fish head on for protection. We'll blend in with the sea life. You will not find me. Okay, I'm kind of far away from the spawn, so I would like to not die, preferably. Okay, time to go back to here. And that's a cave spider spawner. But iron. And gold. Never mind, let's leave that open a little bit. Yes! Okay, these are pretty good. Let's get some pumpkin seeds too. And the minecart while we're at it. I'll take that, thank you. Uh-oh, cave spider. Oh. Yes, my stuff was still here. stuff was still here. This Badlands is awesome. So much gold, gold mine. Leather pants, protection 1. Now they can't kill me. Can you, zombie? Ow. Your reach... What is with your reach? This zombie's got hacks. When can you reach around like that? Hello, voiceover chicken doodle here, and yeah, you'll see, look, I'm going super fast. Look at me go. Look at me mine so fast. That's not even efficiently 5. That's the power of editing. Anyway, sorry I've been so quiet the last, minute or two. I had a cold. That's when it was basically worse on day 1. And so, yeah, I was resting it a little bit. Hope you don't mind. I do have some actual legitimate plans for this season. Gotta have to talk quick because my character's going quick. But I'm partnering up with this guy, Guthanger 123. You may have seen him in the chat before. Last season, he made something called the Piggy Bank. It was his own bank where, it didn't get too much use seen out of it. Only about 2 people had accounts there. Anyway, I decided to partner up with him, and we're going to make our own special type of currency. Voltaic dollars. Or, if you want to, shorthand, V-Bucks. Now, you might say, hey, that sounds familiar, and I'd say, maybe it is familiar, but, we don't play Fortnite here. We're Minecraft players. I mean, what even is Fortnite, so, yeah, I'm not copying, you're copying. And we're going to replace how, basically, before you would have to buy everything in bulk on the last season, on the server, and on most servers, you buy things in bulk, 1 diamond for, 10 stacks of this other thing. Now, with these V-Bucks, if you will, we don't have to do that. Now we would be able to go, hey, give me a diamond, I'll give you say 10 V-Bucks, and then you go ahead and you spend 1 V-Buck on, you know, half a stack of carrots. There you go, you're fed for a while. Then you can spend the extra handful here on, like, maybe you can buy, like, a tome of dyeing, or, you know, some wood, or basic materials that you might need. Stuff that wouldn't normally be so expensive. And so, meanwhile, those diamonds that they have to give, you know, we're currently thinking, you know, we keep the diamonds. Everyone else sticks with these renamed pieces of paper. You know, they're going to have a custom model and everything, so they look all fancy, but in reality, they'll be worthless. Making my first bed here, and there you go, set my spawn. Now I'll likely go die to a spider, but hey, you know, cozy. You know, let me give you the tour. This way is the living room. There's the closet. And there's a hobo living in it. And, okay, yeah, he's got squatters' rights. Oh wow, it's like, you know, another time-lapse already! Another voiceover! Wow! It seems like just last minute or two ago when we last chatted together, you know, and you might be right about that. But you can see right now, I'm doing even more mining, and that's because, you know, these Voltaic dollars that we wanted to get this currency. To get a custom model implemented, you need to pay, like, a certain fee. And last season, it was 10 diamonds. And I'm not quite sure, you know, but it turns out the admins have decided that, no, they're gonna up it this season. That last season, it was too, last season models were too cheap, so we're going to up it to 25 diamonds. Yeah, so I needed to get, you know, diamonds as quickly as I can, because, as I said, this plot that Goose and I are trying to accomplish, trying to bank on, no pun intended, we want to implement it as early as possible, get everyone used to the idea of this other type of currency, and, I mean, people will want a lesser form of money. They won't want to buy in bulk when they are first starting out. They don't need that many supplies, and they don't have that much money, so being able to spread it out across all the essential stuff they may need could be important. We also had the idea of, like, we will be able to control the inflation on the server with this special type of money that we're making. Because we figure, hey, as time goes on a Minecraft server, on a multiplayer server, more and more diamonds are being found, which devalues the value of a diamond. And eventually it might get devalued so much that it won't be worth anything. So although right now the dollars are meant to be cheaper than a diamond, we may eventually change that as the server progresses. So they might be, you know, maybe they will always be less than a diamond, but, you know, maybe to help curb inflation a little bit, we change it so now it's, you know, the exchange is 1 diamond for 9 V-Bucks. Or maybe if we want to inflate everything a little bit, you know, 1 diamond for 11 V-Bucks. That kind of thing. So you can see here, I'm hanging out with Goose. He showed me his camel, and, you know, we were riding around, went to see his base a little bit. On the way back here, you know, he brought me to this village over here that, actually, he had a present for me in. A camel of my very own, and he even had a saddle for me, so I could take the camel right out of there and take it back home. And you can see here, I'm doing all this mining out and messing with this spider spawner. Yeah, well, yeah, I had a little bit of a spider farm going, and, you know, it was alright, it got me XP, but it was a little bit slow. So, here you go, you can see that I'm actually building another spider farm, basically, but I'm gonna have them feed into the other one, so it'll just be double the output. Double the output of spiders. Which would get me XP that much faster, because, you know, I was tired of sitting there for like 20 minutes waiting to get till level 30 so that way I could enchant something. You know, it was kind of getting old. So, yeah, and you can see, yeah, the output is incredible. It's so fast, it's awesome. Yeah. Wow, look at that. Look at that build go. I'm building so fast. Super speed. Around here should be... Oh, rabbit. And Gut has been very nice and given me a new camel. Especially nice considering I got the first one he gave me. I got it killed within like a day. Yes, and all my armor is still here. I mean, my helmet's gone, but I think that's probably destroyed. Oh, that's so great, so good, so wonderful. I don't have any food. Oh well. The food was probably the least valuable thing I had on me. So yeah, over here, yeah, I Yeah, in case you didn't notice, yeah, I might have died trying to get to Goose Place. He said he had a name tag for me, so I was going over there by camel to try and get it. Anyway, I may or may not have died to one of these skeleton horse traps. I probably should have stayed a little bit farther away. Yeah, too late for that now. Anyway, I died, and my camel died. Luckily, I was only 200 blocks away from Goose Place when I died, so he was able to come back and grab all my stuff for me, so thank you to him. And then I started heading back again, completely forgot why I went to Goose Place to begin with. And, yes, then I had to go all the way back there. And, yeah, it was the next day, and so thankful that he got me a new camel. That was great. And, yeah, anyway, he wanted to show me around his base a little bit here. I mean, it was pretty cool. Like, the actual cave and everything, he picked a really nice spot to build. So I eventually made it back to my base. Stuck the camel in, a little makeshift pen there. And I realized, it's probably about time I hooked myself up to the nether now. It would make going back and forth between my base and his base, a lot easier if could travel through the nether, which, surprisingly enough, might honestly be safer. There is an ocean in between me and him. Not to mention all the other stuff in between also, but there's an ocean. It's like 4,000 blocks in the opposite direction from my base. So yeah, I figured Nether would probably be fastest, and so yeah, I got around to finally setting up the portal here. And here we go to the Nether. I don't know if this is good or bad. Okay, this looks bad. It would appear our plans to capitalize on the market before, while it's still early, are maybe in jeopardy. Hold on. There's already, like, 3 shops from what I saw earlier that have started up, and they're already on the regular old diamond system. We need to capture this as soon as we can. And 2 options come to mind. One, Gut and I have to sell things like, for example, string or wool. Stuff that we can easily get our hands on or already do have our hands on. I may be able to start selling some gold, as these mountains are rich with the stuff. I could also sell spider eyes, which may be good for brewing. Also, this farm here that I've been using a lot also has... Well, it's not just string and spider eyes that it, puts out. It's XP. Which means, although I can't bottle that up and give it to someone, maybe I can enchant stuff for them, do odd ends, Maybe. That's, it's still up for debate. And option number 2 would be bribery. We go to these people who are making these shops. We bribe them with valuables, or diamonds more specifically, to change over to our currency. Maybe give them, certain perks. But no guarantee that will happen. We will already be facing a loss of 25 diamonds here with just getting the model implemented, as the fee for that is 25 diamonds. Now, I haven't heard anything back about whether the model has been accepted or declined. Usually they've made a decision by now, but yeah, I'm gonna assume since it's early on in the season, decision hasn't been made yet, and haven't heard anything, so... But it is imperative that we get... that model gets accepted, and we are able to use it and distribute it before it's too late, before... Let's take a seat here. Before everyone has enough diamonds to just buy everything at the overly inflated price and the issues that were before with the whole... Well... You want to buy a bowl of soup, or you want to buy 100 bowls of soup? If you had a diamond, you would have to buy the 100 bowls of soup for it to be a fair trade. But, if you have a lesser currency, dollars, or Voltaic dollars, or, for short, V-Bucks, we could, might be, 5 soups for $1, which people will be more enticed to buy. And therefore, they will exchange their V-Bucks, the diamonds for V-Bucks, and then we will take those diamonds, and we will win. We will get all the diamonds, we will get all the actual real money. Meanwhile, they are sitting around with their, virtually cryptocurrency. Anyway, the dollars have whatever value we put on it. In reality, they have no real value. That is smart marketing. That is genius. However, it would be useless if we cannot install this early on, because if we wait too long, people will see through it. People will be rich. They're fine with paying a diamond per carat. They're fine with, paying a diamond for some paper. But early game, that's where it matters. People don't have any diamonds yet. People are poor. And we need to capitalize on the poor people. We need to take advantage of them. And we can't do that if they become rich. Meanwhile, also, all these businesses, all these poor people trying to make money, well, we're giving them this money and telling them it's valuable, but it's not. We're tricking them. We're tricking the poor people. They'll become poor and poor and poor. The rich, they will become poor and poor too, except for me and Gut. We will become rich. Very, very rich. We'll be the only ones left with money. After we take over the entire currency. We will control the inflation. We will control the shops. We will control everyone's wallets, in a sense. We will control the transfer of goods across the server. We will control absolutely everything. But in order to do that, we need to strike fast, early, as quick as we can, and we need to be ruthless. Otherwise, It'll be all for nothing.